Imagine being grilled on national television about your husband's controversial political choices and qualifications. That's exactly what happened to Cheryl Hines, star of Curb Your Enthusiasm, when she faced off against Sonny Hostin on The View over her husband, Robert F. Kennedy Jr.'s potential role as the head of the Department of Health and Human Services, DHHS. But here's where it gets controversial. Hines appeared on the ABC talk show to promote her new memoir, Unscripted. The conversation quickly shifted from her book to RFK Jr.'s political activities, specifically his decision to suspend his 2024 presidential campaign and endorse Donald Trump. According to the narrative presented on The View, this endorsement was allegedly tied to a potential appointment for Kennedy as the DHHS head under a Trump administration. Is this an example of political maneuvering or simply a strategic alliance based on shared goals? Hines explained that the decision for her husband to support Trump came after a period of intense campaigning and discussions where they found common ground. She emphasized that she personally didn't endorse any presidential candidate before the election. The conversation then took a more personal turn, with co-host Joy Behar acknowledging the awkward position Hines was in, being asked to defend her husband's choices. Behar pressed Hines on RFK Jr.'s views on vaccine efficacy. Hines responded by stating that vaccines are an important part of our healthcare, but added that they could be made safer and that the concerns of parents who believe their children experienced adverse health effects after vaccinations should be taken seriously. This is a sentiment that resonates with many, but it also opens the door to a complex debate about scientific consensus versus individual experiences. And this is the part most people miss. The real fireworks started when Hostin directly challenged RFK Jr.'s qualifications to lead the DHHS. Hostin accused him of spreading misinformation, a lot of chaos, a lot of confusion, arguing that such actions are very dangerous. It was after these accusations that the exchange became particularly heated. Hines attempted to address the allegations, referencing statements made during the COVID-19 pandemic. However, she was quickly interrupted by Hostin. In a moment of visible frustration, Hines interjected. May I finish? Hines then argued that early statements made by figures like Anthony Fauci, the former director of the National Institute of Allergy and Infectious Diseases, claiming that COVID-19 vaccines would completely stop transmission, constituted disinformation. This is a point that has sparked considerable debate and scrutiny, and scientific understanding of the virus evolved over time. Was it really disinformation, or simply the best available information at the time? The segment concluded with Whoopi Goldberg thanking Hines for her appearance and inviting her to return. Hines, with a touch of sarcasm, replied, "Really? I would love that." The entire exchange highlights the intense scrutiny public figures face when their personal lives intersect with controversial political issues. What do you think? Was Sonny Hostin too harsh on Cheryl Hines, or was she right to challenge RFK Jr.'s potential appointment? And what responsibility, if any, do spouses have for the political views and actions of their partners? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below.